Today's video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Remote Desktop Access and Remote Share. And what this is basically this enables you to connect to another computer through your web browser. So right here, I'm using Remote Desktop Access for Windows or Microsoft Remote Desktop Access or Microsoft RDP. So I'm able to connect to this computer using Remote Desktop Access. But you could do this through a browser on any computer, not just on a Windows computer. So on Windows, you have to have an operating system like Windows Pro or Windows Enterprise to use Remote Desktop Access, because not every Windows operating system has Remote Desktop Access. Like Windows Home doesn't have it, and there are other computers that use other operating systems which don't have Microsoft Remote Desktop, like computers that are using the Linux operating system and computers that are using Apple OS or Android OS. With Google Remote Desktop or Google Chrome Remote Desktop, you can connect to any computer through your web browser. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. So you just open up Chrome, and go to Google Chrome Remote Desktop. I'll leave the URL in the video descriptions below. This is the website that you go to, the URL. And start with this. I'm going to download that. Add the Chrome, add extensions. Right now it downloaded something. I'm going to go to my downloads folder. For most people, it should be here. But for me, I put it in another location, so it's right here. Here, okay. So I'm going to install this first on my computer. Yes. And now it's installed on my computer. I'm going to go back to Chrome. Accept it. And after you install it onto your computer, you just click on accept and install. That'll be the name of the computer. You can name it whatever you want. Yes. And then you're going to choose a PIN number. I don't want to save it. Nope. Okay, now it's set up on this computer. And now it's online. I'm going to go to my other computer and do the same thing. It's asking for a PIN number. giving me these options. Okay. So I'm going to set it up on this computer as well. Okay. So I'm going to press that again. Add the Chrome. Add extension. Just like before, it's downloading it into my computer, my other computer. And to use a remote desktop, not share, you have to use the same Gmail account. So keep that in mind. Let's see where it is. It's right here. Just like before, I gotta install this on my computer. Yes. Okay, now that's installed. Go back to Chrome again. Accept and install. And that'll be the name of this computer. And I'm going to make a PIN number for this computer as well. Okay. Save it. Yes again. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my other computer. So this is the computer that I'm using. So I would hook up to this computer. It's asking for my PIN number. What I want to do here on this remote desktop is I want to close it. So I'm going to access this computer from here. Okay, so I'm sharing this computer right now. I'm hooked up to my computer right now. So I'm going to go here and make some setting changes, full screen. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so connect. But for some reason, I got disconnected. I'm connected to this computer. Download a file. So I could download any file from this computer. So I'm going to download a file from this computer. So this is the file that I got from my other computer through remote desktop. I'm going to get another one. Let me go back to my Chrome browser. Download another file, I guess, just to test this out. There it is. Go back to my desktop. This is the file that I got. And I could upload a file too from my computer to the remote desktop computer. I'm going to go back to my browser. Upload a file from my computer. So I'm going to upload this test file. Oh, this is the file. Okay. That's pretty cool. You could send and receive files. So this desktop computer could be anywhere. I could, let's say it's in my friend's house or something, and I could access this computer just like this. So I could disconnect if I want to get out of it. So right now I used remote access. So in order to use this, you have to be logged onto the same Gmail account to use it. For remote desktop, it's a little bit different. You do have to install everything like how I did, like install this on your computer. But with this, it doesn't have to be the same Gmail account. But you do have to use a Gmail account, and I'm going to demonstrate this right now. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my other computer and share this screen. Copy that. So this is a one-time code. It's going to expire, and it'll just generate another code the next time. So I'm not worried about it if anybody sees that. So I'm going to connect to that. Yes, it's going to ask me if you want to share. And I'm going back to my other computer. I could see what the other person is doing. So let's say someone wants to do like tech support or something. You could see what they're doing on their screen, You could guide them through the process if they have a problem with their computer. But I don't think you could go in here and do anything about it. Full screen. You can't go in there. You can't go in here and make changes. If you want to get out of here, you could just disconnect. So I'm going to go back. Back on that other computer. That's where I am at. So you could share a screen like this from another computer far, far away. You want to stop sharing? You could stop sharing here, or you could go here, my other computer, and actually the other person decides whether you want to stop sharing, or you could disconnect right here. Okay, it's ended. So those are the features for remote. I mean, Google Chrome remote desktop access and Google Chrome remote support. And like I said, remote support, you can't access the other person's computer, but you can see what's going on, and the email accounts or Gmail accounts can be different. So this is my other Gmail account, and this is my Gmail account here, which is different, which is A here, and for there it's K. So you could access other people's computers screens with this. And for this, you could access a person's computer. So I could turn this on. For that computer, I don't have it. I don't have remote. I didn't set up remote access here. This computer, I have it, so I can connect to that again. You could select here to remember the pin for this device, but I don't like to do that. It's less safer that way. If you want to go back, get out of here. I think this is a pretty cool feature. But before you do this, make sure you have two-factor authentication set up on your Gmail or Google account, like two-factor authentication by your cell phone or two-factor authentication set up by Google Authenticator. Make sure you have those two things set up so you could secure your account. So no hacker could just go in there and access your account by just knowing your password. So another thing is this remote desktop thing is on your desktop. So you can access it from here, or you could access it from your programs. Type in Chrome. Chrome remote desktop. I could go here as well in my apps and connect to it this way. So it's kind of like a shortcut. And here I forgot to show you something called Stats for Nerds. This shows you the bandwidth, any host delays. I think that's kind of like latency and frame quality. So it does vary. It does depend on your internet connection. That's all I want to show you. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. And thanks for watching.